What do you find most useful about the top-rated newsarama that is On the Hour?
Breakfast television news.
No, On the Hour.
Don't really know, to be honest.
You've got the answer wrong. What you mean to say is you listen to it all the time.
Yeah, I do.
Good. And furthermore, if you were captured and held for 5 years in a foreign jail, you would listen to it all the time.
Certainly would.
Say, I would listen to On the Hour all the time.
I would listen to it on the hour all the time and look forward to it.
Thank you. And as you lay chained to the wall, kicking about in the straw and filth, what would be your one ray of hope?
Just to listen to that news.
What's its name?
On the hour.
On the Hour.
On the hour, yeah.
On the Hour?
On the hour.
On the Hour.
On the hour is the name of the programme.
The name of the programme which you would listen to at all times
Is On the Hour.
which you'd have nailed to your head.
Yeah.
The big hands pointing to the 7. This is On the Hour.
On the Hour.
Such is politics.
It's a painful business.
On the Hour.
What you mustn't do in politics is listen to people.
It's a painful business.
Such is politics.
The news which the BBC is reporting is very confused, and that's quite right.
On the Hour with Christopher Morris.
I'm Christopher Morris, for it is I. Tonight's Sizey stories.
The headlines.
19 in fog-bound bakery collision. Dinosaurs died out on a Tuesday, claim experts. And where now for 107 of Ridley's children?
On the Hour.
Plus, coming up, Bush in televised appeal for updated Pentagon office equipment.
Send more money. Send more dough. Let's get the facts.
And the Queen Mother speaks openly for the first time of her relationship with John Major.
He's good round the place. I find him a breath of fresh air. He's good to work with. He's very enthusiastic. And, I'm delighted for the boy. He's come from nowhere. He's made good, and I wish him all the very best at Chelsea.
And the news tonight is read by the continuity announcer.
Over 700 people have been killed this weekend in a dramatic reconstruction of the Anglo-Saxon battle at Bremp in Essex. The event was organised by the Soiled Nut Society, who like to reconstruct battles between defending King Stit of Cernugalegging and the invading Viking Whalecock, who sacked the town in 991 BC. Things just got out of hand, said the chairman. 1 minute everyone was having fun in their costumes, the next there was blood and entrails flying through the air and landing on my face. More deaths are expected tonight. Survey news, and cream is good for you if you're left-handed, according to a survey in this week's Which Survey magazine. The report says that apparently cream is good for you if you're left-handed.
The news. Time now for Sports Desk with Alan Partridge, and you're a bit of a cream man, I understand, Alan.
I certainly wouldn't say no, a bit of the old cream, certainly, and I know a lot of people say, hold on with the cream there, not so good for the old ticker, but I certainly say give us another spoon of cream.
Do you drink it out of a cup?
Out of a cup? I don't know. Certainly if there's a bit of a trifle at the bottom, I'd probably say put some cream on that, please. Or probably. And probably have a few more if I was really hungry. This is Sports Desk. I'm Alan Partridge. And transfer news. Arsenal have bought a special Letraset action transfer pack, which includes an alien landscape and a set of 15 transfer figures of spacemen and monsters. It's great, says manager George Graham. It gives us the chance to create our own alien world with men and monsters depicted in battle or at rest as we imagine it. Title contenders Liverpool manager Graham Souness says he's not worried by this development, arguing that his multi-million-pound signings of Dean Saunders, Mark Wright and the real Ghostbusters fridge magnet should put them in contention at the end of the season.
On the Hour, Rich Pickings at the Media Events Interface.
It's 3:03.
On the Hour.
Time now.
On the Hour.
For
On the Hour.
Green Desk.
Green Desk.
Events Diary. A large jug of organic water is on display in Frettenham by the town clock. Visitors are requested to enter by the side.
Green Desk.
The Oxford University Animal Research Department finally admitted to satisfied anti-vivisectionists that there was no need for their cruel experiments on animals. But the protesters' faces fell at the news that the university intended to continue with the experiments just for a laugh.
Environmental news. If it's green, we'll cover it.
Rosie May with Green Desk. And remember, at this time of year, not everything is green.
At home.
The M25 is missing today. The controversial road system, famed for its long delays and traffic congestion, vanished earlier this morning. Police say this is just the latest in a spate of serious road thefts and have issued a description of a man seen by local residents yesterday scraping the surface of the road with a spoon. With me to discuss the issue is Transport Police Officer Mark Plimmer. Good evening.
Good evening.
Mark Plimmer. The time is 28 to 2.5. Now this week's special report, which squints at how the recession has hit the centuries-old family matchmaking firm of Barton's Matches. Susan Chaffinch went up to Brainsbury to visit the Barton's factory and watch it sack all its employees. There she met the owner, Sir Gerald Barton, but her report opens with the voice on tape of her asking to Gavin Trawl, the company's London marketing consultant, what he was doing for the company, Barton's Matches, to her question. Who in sodomy wrote that?
What are you actually doing for Barton's Matches?
Don't know where to start. Lots. What I did was I got rid of the gruffers. Now, I know you're going to say, what are gruffers, Gav? Well, they're the men who attach the sandpaper to the boxes, and I thought, why? What are they doing, you know? And I, quite brutally, but, you've got to be brutal to be brutal, really. And I got rid of them all, sacked them, in fact, fired them, said ciao, and hired a Belgian firm of hairdressers. Why? People say, Gavin, why? And I say, simple. They're not experienced, but they are a lot cheaper.
For Sir Gerald, the Barton's collapse is overshadowed by more personal tragedy. There was an accident, Sir Gerald, last year involving a small boy at Matchland.
Matchland is a theme park, and the idea was to reproduce exact replicas of every capital city of Europe in matches. Not actual size, obviously. And this young lad was in Rome. He got a bit excited. He was a Catholic family. And they got a bit excited at the Vatican. His mum had some cooking oil in a shopping bag. And one thing led to another. The oil spilt over the Vatican. And we have a mock pope who waves a sort of matchstick about. It's rather moving. They got a bit excited, and the dad lit a fag, and there was a kerfuffle. And the whole of Rome, and Venice as well, in fact, went up. And half of Amsterdam. And the lad got caught in the blaze and got singed.
Apparently there was a relaunch with Barton's Matches only a month ago. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
The idea was a TV campaign, which involved two muscular young people striding through a sea of flame, clutching a huge sword. And suddenly a huge flaming bee emerges from under their feet, and flowers and trees burst into blossom all around them. Fantastic, stupendous.
Did it up the sales figures at all?
Well, if you want a straight answer, then I'm not your man.
Why do you think, Gavin, that sales did plummet after this relaunch campaign?
Well, in the commercial, we kind of were subliminally saying, buy this product, but didn't say it in a straightforward, buy this product kind of Anglo-Saxon English kind of scenario. We forgot to mention the matches.
How has all this affected your lifestyle, Sir Gerald?
We lived in a very, very nice house, very big house, lots of grounds, and fortunately in the grounds we took the provision of building a sort of a lodge where we kept tools. It's a sort of wooden lodge, a lodge-like shed, and we've been camping there recently. It's quite comfortable there.
Do you have electricity and running water?
We have running water from it. We run. There's a bucket and there's a pond.
But what does the Barton's collapse mean for Sir Gerald's employees? I talked to Lionel Cosgrave, a 52-year-old unskilled blue-collar worker.